Hey guys, just wanted to do this video to basically give my thought process for a trade that I'm looking to take. Um, so I'm probably going to try and record this for as long as it takes for me to actually get into the trade. So this will be a live trade, but obviously it won't be live when you're watching it. So essentially what I'm looking for is, if you remember from the outlook that I put out this morning, we've got this area here. It's actually not the best view on the 1 hour. Where were we? So 15-minute, you can see we've got this area of interest. Um, Again, like I said, we do have this down here. We've got an unmitigated POI. We do have a little bit of imbalance, but right now we have this zone that we are tapping into. We can see as well on the 5 minute, we've now got we've got a refinement here. We then also have another trap just about here, and we've also got this low here, which has also been swept. So from here, what I'm looking at, we've got clean order flow here, but again, we do have a zone down here that could blast through this area and mitigate into. So essentially what I'm looking for around the entry point, I'm just going to show you where the lit candle is really quickly. As you can see, we've got the lit candle just here, and it looks like we are getting a mitigation of this lick. So what this is now showing us, we've now got a low and then we've got a lower low. But when we look at the RSI, we can see that momentum has slowed down. So we've got a low here and higher lows forming. So right now we do have a divergence. Well, the divergence is currently forming. So from here, depending where this closes, what I'd like to then see, because we do have the zone below, if we can get an engulfing candle on, once this is closed, we'll form that as the low. If we do get an engulfing candle at some point, it's going to engulf past this, then I would look to take a trade entry. So right now, this is still dynamic. We haven't settled with where this is going to be just yet. So I'm just going to keep an eye on this, see what we've got going on. Again, not every single lick candle is going to be a nice clean reaction, tap straight away and move, but sometimes they do. But again, obviously, we're keeping in mind what we've got going on down here. So we do have sell side liquidity. Higher time frame is obviously in the same direction, as we can see on the 4 hour. So we are trading with the same direction, but right now the entry might not be that optimal, but we'll see what happens, because we still need some sort of confirmation that price is going to push in our favor. And this is where we don't want to be rushing into every single trade setup, because right now we could see price just completely drop, keep plummeting, and we won't get a trade entry. But if we did take a limit off every single lit candle, we can see this is just continuously pushing down right now, and we could just get wiped out. So for the time being, I just want to see if we do get some sort of bullish commitment going on. Again, as you can see, this RSI, or the divergence, is still quite dynamic, so we're going to wait to see if we get a confirmation. Okay, so this current candle is not pushing down as much as the previous four. So let's see if we do get some sort of engulfing. If we get an engulfing candle, might wait a little bit just to see if we do get some more bullish commitment pushing up. So essentially this video, I just wanted to share my thoughts and what goes through my head as I'm sitting here thinking about taking a trade. Excuse me. Okay. Right. So we've had. Let's zoom in. Let's look at this. So we've had this candle that's clearly engulfed this one. This one is in the process of engulfing this one as well. So from here, we are seeing some sort of commitment. We have seen that the momentum here has slowed down. So we could look to take an entry very shortly. So let's have a look. Where could my stop loss be? About 8 pips. So let's see. I want to see where this is going to close. Let me just move this out of the way. If this just turns out to be a big wick, then we won't be getting in. So there. So here's a view of the seconds time frame. What we might see from here, obviously we've not had a clear sweep of liquidity as of yet. We've not seen any sort of bullish price action. But the reason I'm just now looking on the seconds time frame, I just want to see we might come down to something like this and then continue back up. If this breaks, then I think this might just be a sign that price is just going to continue pushing down. If we do see some sort of respect around here and we then start breaking this high, we could then start seeing the early signs of some bullish order flow kicking in, giving us a bit more confirmation. So okay, I'm not going to be too concerned about the seconds time frame. I just wanted to sort of see what was going on. Excuse me again. Still got a little bit of a sore throat from yesterday. I'm feeling better anyway. So let's see. Come on, got shut. Sorry, that noise is me vaping, by the way. We'll have a look at what volume's looking like. So I don't necessarily use the volume indicator that much because I tend to look more at the RSI because this is showing us the momentum. So the momentum also, if you think about it, can tie in with the volume. So if there's a lot of volume in the markets, then we can see there's going to be a lot more momentum within the RSI. But basically all I'm looking for at the moment, I just want to see is they're going to be like an increase in volume as we start to push back up or push back down. Okay, there we go. So we did mitigate this point that I mentioned. So if we then push up, break past this high here, then I think I'm going to take a market execution. But like I said, you still, you don't need the seconds time frame. If you look at how this wick is formed, you can see there's some sort of zone within here, and then this wick here has clearly come down to tap into this. Just remember, price is fractal, so this sort of thing you see it on the higher time frames quite a lot. Okay, right. If we break past this high, I'm getting in. Okay, right, so we've had a gap here. This candle was closed, and then the next one opened here. This is indicating that we do have some more bearish pressure involved, and if we don't get a push up, breaking this high, then this could be a good indication the price is going to continue to the downside. So this could have just been a quick grab of liquidity or quick mitigation from here before pushing up, but usually it's an indication that if there's a gap in the market or a gap in price, then we might see price continuing to the downside. Okay, right, we're trying. Price is trying. Move this out of the way. I'm not in the trade just yet. Oh, you know when I am. Excuse me. Here we go. Right. If this closes, which it looks like it will do, if it closes above, press on the buy button. There we go. Right. I'm in. So I'm in at 03614. 03614. So yeah, a little bit higher up there. Move this across. There we go. Alright, so we're in this. There we go on. Oh, I need to make sure we stop loss. Hold on. So calculate the risk for 8 pips stop loss. So it gives us a bit of breathing space below here. Just add that into the trade. 3, 5, 3, 4. Cool. Right. There we go. Stop losses in place. So see how we go. So we have had this little impulsive push here. So we might, now that we've market executed pretty much bang on here, we might still see price come back down into a little bit of drawdown to tap back into here, but I'm not concerned about that. Okay, so we're pushing up a little bit. Right, so what I didn't mention earlier is roughly where I want to be targeting. So I think with this, I might look for something around here to take partials. However, it is a Friday, it's coming to the end of the London session, so if this does become a bit of a slow mover, excuse me, this does not move, you know, quick enough up here, then I might just end up closing early or just taking full take profit around here. If it does just slowly move up to here, then I might just take full take profit. So we'll see how this one moves. Yeah, I think I'm going to target this imbalance around about here. It gives us a bit of breathing space. So if this gets mitigated, then there's a very good chance that our take profit would be hit. But right now, the overall target is a floating target. But at the moment, my take partials is going to be around about this level. So we'll see how this moves. Let's drop down to the minute time frame. I don't like sitting here watching trades, but you know, for this one I will do because I just wanted to give you a bit of an idea of what goes through my head as as I take a trade. Now, apologies for the random bits of silence. Obviously, right now there's not a lot to talk about. I think what I would be looking to do is, as you probably know, I usually set stop loss to break even around about 1% or 1R or a breaker structure. In this instance, I probably will be waiting for a breaker structure, but the structure that I'll be waiting for is maybe something either this high here or maybe this one. But we'll see how. Um, I'll make a decision at the time. So I think for the time being, I'll look for this one. It's almost to break even around there, which is, excuse me again, sorry guys, about 1.24R. Let's drop this back up to here. Somewhere around there, wasn't it? I think somewhere about there. So like I said, we still may get some of this imbalance refilled. So if this pops back down into drawdown, I'm not going to be too afraid of that because one, I'm risking what I'm happy to lose. Well, I say happy to lose loosely. Never happy to lose, but you have to accept this when it comes to trading. But we still have a reason for price to come and tap into this because we do have some imbalance. And then we've got another zone here that's unmitigated. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to mitigate or price is going to come down now. It could be later on. This could be liquidity for the future. We could end up pushing up, hitting our target somewhere around here and continuing to the downside, or we might then continue to tap into this and keep pushing further down. But right now, everything's ticking the right boxes for me to take this trade. Here we go. So we are coming down for this. There we go. Right, so we're back in drawdown. It's not a problem. Okay, so we've cleared a bit of the imbalance. We might come back, clear the rest of it. We might tap into this, or this might just be enough to keep pushing up, but we'll see. 30 seconds. Not really seeing much more there, so that's fine. Now, at this point, if you're one of these individuals who gets a little bit nervous around taking trades, I know there's a few of you out there. It's nothing to be ashamed of. At one point, it was something that really bothered me. But you can do stuff like this. I just want to show you this. So we've got this here, and if you click this little clock icon here, we can set an alert. So when price pushes through there, we can say SL for you. Now what will happen is when price moves through that line, it has to go through the line. If price trickles around and goes around it, then obviously it's not going to trigger, but providing price goes through it, you'll get a notification on your phone or on your desktop to say, you know, set stop loss to break even. And you can also have the same. You can either click the little plus symbol at the side here, set an alert, or you can have a line across there somewhere, and you can do the exact same thing. You can go into this alert and you can just type in what this means. So we've got SL. So if price hits this before it taps through this, you know your trade's hit stop loss. So you don't have to sit there staring at charts all day whilst you've got a trade running. So if this hits, okay, then we know that if we're not at the charts, we can just open up our MC4, MC5, whatever you're using, or even C Trader, and then we can adjust our stop loss to break even. If we see that this is hit, you know, we've hit stop loss, we've managed our risk, and that's absolutely fine. We have a stop loss there for a reason. Don't be afraid of taking losses with trading. As you can see, it looks like we're going to keep pushing up. So we'll see if this does push through here, then we'll be in a nice position to set stop loss to break even. Then we just let the trade run. Just going to remove this because I'll forget otherwise. Mm. And there we go. Stop loss to break even. So, right, we haven't had a candle close above here though. So if we get a candle close, okay, technically it did close above there, not by a lot, but we're going to get a stop loss to break even nonetheless. So 3614. And there we have it. Right, we have stop loss to break even. So if it returns on us, it's going to be it's just going to hit break even. So yeah, hopefully this continues to the upside. Excuse me, keep coughing. Yeah, hopefully this continues to the upside. I'd obviously like to see this high be broken because this will give us even more confirmation that we're going to continue to the upside. But we'll see how this gets on.